play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Fights off a defender. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They're testing the right side here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The give to the back. There he goes. Lots of running room. Headed to the end zone. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
Number 69, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Rebels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Makes the grab. It's dribbling. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might be looking to run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
This time it's complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Grabbed in the middle. It's dribbling. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Wallace. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
With the run on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Keeps looking downfield. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. To throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out for this football.
And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets the first down. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming out.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Open space at the 25. Touchdown! Oh, miss! And that one will give them the lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice move there. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Turns it on at midfield. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They'll ride the hot hand, finding open areas. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, a lot of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man. Touchdown, Gamecocks! 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Working that left side now.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's a heat. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fires to the tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught behind the line. It's Harbor. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Offense lining up quickly. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
The play-action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw at Simmons. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that y'all get on the same page? You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To the air, it's Sellers. Grab near the sticks, it's Smith. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down, they're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 18 over Central Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Buys a little time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at third and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
And you rep this every single week, the 2-minute drill.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Back to pass. It's Simmons. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.